Now, Europe is recording soaring temperatures. From France, Spain and Italy, swathes of the continent is boiling. In a revolutionary decision, the European Union has banned new sales of combustion-engine cars from 2035. The regulation aims to impose a 100% reduction in carbon dioxide emissions by the cutoff date, effectively prohibiting the purchase of new passenger cars and vans powered by fossil fuels such as diesel and petrol. The deal was made official during a meeting of the EU's energy and transport ministers in Brussels, where the regulation was given a final approval. But after a last-minute campaign by Germany, the 2035 ban will exempt vehicles that run exclusively on e-fuels that combine hydrogen and carbon dioxide to produce synthetic fuels. E-fuels are burnt in a traditional engine and therefore release emissions into the atmosphere. But proponents argue that their production process can be climate neutral and offset the pollution. In contrast, detractors argue that e-fuels are expensive, energy inefficient and waste of resources. The current production of e-fuel is very limited and is seen as a niche and luxury market. It is therefore still unclear how big an alternative e-fuels can be to electric vehicles, which are already manufactured on a large scale. Germany's demand to spare e-fuels from the CO2 regulation was seen as highly unusual and had brought the whole legislative process to a halt. The holdout lasted for almost 1 month and triggered intense talks between the European Commission and Germany's Federal Ministry of Transport. The talks bore fruit in the form of a side deal that will open doors to new sales of vehicles that run exclusively on climate-neutral e-fuels to be sold after 2035 deadline. The Commission, however, intends to translate the e-fuels exemption into a delegated act, and if lawmakers reject the act, the executive will propose a full-scale revision of the legislation. The exemption will force manufacturers to develop a device that will distinguish e-fuels from existing oil fuels when drivers fill up their tanks. Italy, Poland, Bulgaria and Romania were among those who had previously expressed reservations about the 2035 ban. But after Germany won a concession from Brussels and lifted its resistance, the 4 countries are now unable to form a so-called blocking minority. The CO2 regulation approved on Tuesday will become law after its publication in the EU's official journal.